There was one moment where I got a little bit annoyed. It was the ordering food thing.
I'm about to start crying. I don't know, for some reason I feel really weird, like, having you buy me food, despite you being my cousin and despite you being my boss.
It's Sophia Franklyn. You are listening to Sofia with an F, and the F is for phenomenal.
Guys, it's Sofia Franklyn and it's Alex Franco. Fun fact, my last name was Franco until I was adopted, but my mom decided to just like hyphenate it. So it was Sofia Franco Franklyn, which is crazy. But Alex, you have to leave for a flight in a few hours?
Yeah, few as in 3.
Okay, so you have a flight in 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We essentially just got home from the club and we joked about how like, oh my God, like it'll be so fun. Like we'll just like go to this event, which was my friend's birthday. Ella, I love you. And Shabbat, a Shabbat birthday.
Yes.
Which I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either, but I'm so glad.
It was so fun.
It was so fun.
And actually, I lied earlier.
Oh.
We didn't get back from the club. We, as responsible adults, knowing that you had an early AM flight and knowing that we could sit down and record and spread the gospel, we decided to say no to going to Little Sister.
Yeah.
Which is the club.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices.
We're doing a SOS Save Our Sloots. Questions, stories, advice. Question number 1. Please help. I am engaged to my man and looked through his Instagram DMs. There were a few messages from his guy friends and they are sending each other thirst traps of girls where they are basically naked. Like ass completely out and completely naked boobs. He wrote, haven't seen big ones in a while. Those are nice. Emoji with heart eyes. I'm flat-chested, so that hurt.
Oh my God.
He even sent one the day he asked me to marry him.
What?
What do? I can't let him know I went through his phone, but it's eating me alive.
Holy shit.
I'm like, I think this whole thing is so immature, so juvenile, so boring. Like, get a personality. Like, what? Like, oh my God. Like, you guys are still get fascinated by the size of a woman's breast.
Bosom.
I mean, yeah. I like beautiful women and like, I will absolutely admire and like be into a pair of great tits. I get it. But like the fact that they are going back and forth sending pictures in the way that they are.
Dude, on the same night that he proposed
wait. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Dude, no, that's not okay.
He sent one the day he asked me to marry him.
Talking about, I haven't seen big boobs in a while because your fiance is flat-chested, like literally off. At the least you could do, you need to mention it, but this like is the only thing that you've seen.
I am realizing something about myself. I take a second to process things. Like when I first read this, I was like, okay, well, you know, I'll talk about a guy even if I'm in a committed relationship. Like I'll talk about like, oh my God, like I would want to f that guy to my friend. And it takes me a second to process, but now I have fully processed this. And let me just straight up give you the answer to your question. And the actual question here is, what do I do? Because she hasn't said to him, babe, he asked you to marry him, but you are not going to bring this up to him. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a marriage. A marriage to me is there's absolutely nothing off limits. If something bothers you and you feel insecure or you feel disrespected, free game. We're no longer playing games. So I get it. You don't want him knowing you went through his phone, but baby girl, you did. And you saw something you didn't like. And it wasn't something that could be up for debate or could be just taken to the wayside. Like, it's something that is inappropriate, it's hurtful, and who gives a that you went through his phone? He's commenting about how he hasn't seen a pair of nice big tits in a while, being committed to you.
Yeah.
Bye. Just bring it up. That I'm sorry, but like that's all you can do.
Yeah. And good luck
And
if you
if
end up
I'm-
staying.
Yeah. Good luck. And if you want to maybe, you can always preface by saying, you left your phone unopened. I saw a notification. It caught my eye. I looked at it and then I found all this. Okay. Bring it up that way. But regardless, you're going to have to let him know you went through his phone. And when he's like, why the fuck would you do that? You go right back at him and say, thank God I did.
Yeah.
Because now I'm seeing how you talk about me and how you talk to your friends in general and how you talk as a human being.
Yeah, about other women, period.
And like a little frat bro who's never seen a pair of tits before. Like, grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm handing the iPad to you.
Okay. So this one says, so if a guy I'm seeing is telling me you are really unique, is it an insult or a compliment? What the I love this question because I think it's a insult.
I do too. Original, if someone said that's original, that is dope.
Yeah.
Unique is really bad. Unique or bye. All right. Would you kick me in the balls if I paid you $200? Let's see if you respond to this. LOL.
I will kick you in the balls for a piece of gum.
Wait, really?
Yeah, let's go.
Why?
Why not? I've never done it.
I don't want to kick a guy in the balls.
Why?
Because what does that do for me?
You gotta kick a guy in the balls?
Mm-mm. See, this is where like the dom sub thing comes in, and I've been asked, like, could you ever do that?
Duh, every single girl has gotten that asked.
I know, but could you do it?
Not in a dom subway, but if a
Is
subway?
that what it is? Dom subway.
Like, yeah, obviously this guy has a kink, but no, this is some guy writing into the podcast page. Like, it's probably some, Neville Longbottom crossing the street. Like, yeah, I'll fucking kick you in the balls. Let's go. No, I don't want to, like, have you come into my house on a leash while, like, you bow down and, like, kiss my feet.
I would rather that. I'd rather, like, let's make it, like, a whole, like, artistic almost thing.
Okay, but then it's going to, for 200?
See, but that's what I'm saying. If I'm going to kick you in the balls, it either needs to thrill me or do something for me adrenaline wise, and kicking a guy in the balls wouldn't do anything for me unless he was like attacking me. But if there was a money component, it would have to be honestly 3,000, which isn't even that much.
Why?
I would kick a guy in the balls for $3,000.
You think your foot's worth that much to the
Yeah.
ball?
Yeah.
3,000? Actually, you know what? I forgot you're kind of like
Tiny ass
no.
feet.
No, we have the same size foot, but you love to mention it.
Do I?
I love to. Are you kidding?
Well, I mean, they're abnormally small.
They're small.
feet.
So yeah, it wouldn't even do too much damage to the ball. So might as well.
How much would you charge?
I mean, I said I'd do it for a stick of gum.
Okay. So I think maybe you have some anger that you need to let out. That's the vibe I'm getting from you.
If someone came up to me and was like, punch me in the face, like, no, I would never do that. I don't want to hurt my hand. But like the balls thing, how much would I do it for? Okay, realistically,
I would do it for
like,
$3K.
I'd probably do it for like
I'd probably do it for
100.
I'd probably do
Like
it
whatever. Like we're just like chilling, we're walking, like just a quick one. Yeah, let's go.
In the dom sub world. I don't know, like something about it does kind of intrigue me. Like edging a guy, like making him feel like talking to him like
Yeah, have you never done that?
no. I mean, I've done it like in an argument.
Yeah. But like, have you done it like online to anyone?
No, I've done it like during sex.
Okay, so you have done the dom sub thing.
But like
and you're always the dom? For some reason I thought you'd be the sub. Actually, no, your boyfriend's
I'm 100% the sub always. I think when I say dom, I'm using it in the wrong way. Like I've been like an evil before.
Ooh.
What?
How do you guys deal with conflict between cousins? Do you guys compare yourselves?
That's a great question.
Okay, so I want to answer the first part second because I can answer the second part. Do you guys compare yourselves? I feel like I always kind of compared myself to Sofia because like she's really skinny and pretty, and like being around her all the time, I like, okay, I want to be that too. But like this trip, I've been comparing myself to like your morning routine because your ass is out of bed at
7.
Before 7.
Yeah.
And at that point, you've already made your chai latte, worked out, did your skincare routine, and you're sitting at the table with your laptop and like a glass of water. And I'm like, just like turned over in bed, like dripping sweat, like hurry and grab my phone so I can ingest short form media like immediately.
Right.
And so I was comparing myself to you in that way. And it made me feel like because it's like, why am I not doing that? But then I kind of took a step back and realized like, oh, I'm not famous. I don't have to do that.
But
I don't need to be on camera anytime soon.
It's interesting though that you wake up and you're like, oh my God, and I wake up tired and I see you and you like have your matcha and whatever, and you're like working already. My morning routine stemmed from a place of waking up with crippling, debilitating anxiety and depression and worry.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of had to do that. And I hope I want that comparing to actually be more of like inspo for you. Not like it shouldn't make you feel like shit.
I just realized that like I do that, but just at home. I just wasn't doing that here. But also I think it's interesting that you just said that you you started your morning routine because you used to wake up with crippling anxiety. But the other day when we recorded on the roof, you said that your anxiety comes at night and not in the morning.
Right.
So that switched after you got your morning routine.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why on the roof you were talking about a nighttime routine.
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
What mental illness is that?
I don't know if it's a mental illness. I think that it is people need structure and stability and habits, and I wasn't raised with any of that. And so I'm trying to implement it now. But yeah, mornings used to be like I would wake up, I could feel it in my body.
Yeah,
Like,
I still do.
So maybe the morning routine. But it sounds like maybe when you're in LA, you kind of have
Okay,
one.
so I wake up at like 6 or 7. Then I will hurry and do like my Duolingo, or I'll get on my Nintendo Switch so I'm not just like on
social media.
Yeah. And then I'll force myself to go to the gym, and then I'll come back.
What's a Duolingo? I literally thought you were about to say Dua Lipa.
Duolingo. You don't know what Duolingo is.
No, is that
This
Dua
is
Lipa's
how
brother?
chronically offline she is.
Okay.
It's insane. Have you seen a green owl on any social medias at any point? TikTok?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Duolingo is a language learning app.
Oh.
It's with the...
Like
I think
Rosetta
you might...
Stone.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. So you're essentially waking up and learning a different language?
Yeah. Because you have to like do a streak. You have to do it every single day, once a day. So I'll just do it in the morning when I first wake up.
Wait, that sounds fun as shit.
It's fun.
And is it just one language that you hone in on?
Mm-hmm.
And what language?
Guess.
Spanish?
Yeah.
Wait, I want to
You
do
should.
that.
I'm the most shocked person in the world, and I cannot wait for this episode to come out for people to be like, how the fuck does this bitch not know what fucking Duolingo is?
Well, guess what? I'm gonna download it right after this episode.
But it's not even like everyone knows it because it's a language app. It's because like their social media manager is so fucking insufferable on TikTok. Like they do every single fucking trend, and insufferable in the best way. Like their fucking shit took off. But like Duolingo, like I think I saw at Charlie XCX is on tour right now or something.
With
and
a Duolingo collab.
Something like that. Like there was like 50 people in the crowd wearing like a Duolingo thing. I didn't really look into it. It was one of those TikToks that I kind of glazed over because it was like there's way too much like pop culture happening about to combust. But like,
isn't that crazy how you can have a product and then you can have the marketing of a product? Wait, can I ask you though?
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're getting vulnerable.
Yeah.
So the comparing like the morning routine, I get the pretty and skinny thing. When you do the comparison of that, is it like does it feel like a envious or like jealousy, or you feel less than, or you feel inspo? Like that's what I'm trying to do.
It's more just like, okay, I see like you're a skinny girl. I want to be a skinny girl.
Right.
So if there's another skinny girl in front of me, I'd be like, oh, I want to be a skinny girl. I'm not saying I'm not skinny, but like comparing my body to yours, like, yeah, I would like my body to be smaller like yours.
Yeah.
But I think it would be for anyone smaller than me, like not just you specifically, but just because we're in the same proximity.
Right.
Or close proximity.
Well, I mean, I'm think the same way just with people in general, not in the skinny aspect anymore.
Yeah.
Because I'm too skinny, but whatever. But I think that's cool that you're like just real and say that shit.
Yeah.
You know how many people would never say that?
What? That they want to be skinny like their cousin?
People would never be like, oh, I don't compare. Like which is kind of what I just did, but I mean it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like your older sister and your aunt and your grandmother, and like that's how I see things.
That's good.
That's healthy. I feel like also your career guidance counselor,
my mentor,
your mentor, exactly.
Now I'm gonna start seeing you like that, so get ready to answer some fucking questions.
Go make me a margarita. I'm just kidding. You know me, I like to fly solo, and by that I mean braless. Not because I'm part of the itty bitty titty committee, but because I cannot stand the fidgeting and adjusting and readjusting and
still, my bra does not fit right. But then I went on a date recently and I picked up this Skims Ultimate Bra that you guys have been seeing all over the gram because I wanted to show off the girls, all right? And yeah, I'm a size B, arrest me, but a little push-up never hurt anyone. And once again, Skims never, ever, ever fails, and I will die on this hill. It is worth the hype. Shop Skims bras at skims.com, now available in 62 sizes, 30A up to 46H. If you haven't yet, be sure to let them know I sent you. After you place your order, select podcast in the survey and select my show in the drop-down menu that follows.
Okay, so there was a follow-up to that.
Yes. How do you guys deal with conflict between cousins? We've never gotten to a point where, like, okay, we're done talking to each other, or like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, we are related and I work for you.
Right.
But I feel like we'll have conflict and it's like this in the moment, but then like we just kind of change the subject really fast.
I completely agree. Can I tell you, if I feel conflict and tension, or there's something that was said, or like a vibe or something from you, then I think I just not necessarily shut down, but kind of
You don't
engage,
Mhm.
and I don't push, and I don't probe, and I just am like, I'm just gonna kind of do my own thing, and then let's see 15 minutes from now.
That's really good. And that just shows like how we deal with the conflict, because I'm 80% of the time the one that's having the attitude or saying something not exactly how you wanted to hear it.
Yeah, I would
But in
agree
a
with
more
that.
like rude way, I guess. Like I'm more
You're more
provoking, but it's
you're
not provoking. It's like
blunt.
yeah.
It's blunt. It's you don't wrap things up in a bow to
Mhm.
present things, and you're just unique.
Facts.
No. But you are a very different, in the best way possible, person, where you will just speak whatever the fuck you feel in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And like and I'll actively hear you be like, ooh, okay, I'm gonna actually not say what I was about to say, blah, blah,
Mhm.
blah.
Yes.
But you and I are so different in that way, which neither of us are better. Like, I'm such a keep the peace, keep it calm,
Mhm.
people pleasing. I need everyone to feel comfy, cozy right
Mhm.
now. I like nothing can be wrong. And like, that's not good either. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think the way that we deal with conflict is we just basically feel the conflict. I might try to press you here and there. Like, I'll try to gauge the situation, and sometimes I'll push you,
Mhm.
and sometimes we will then get into like a very deep conversation.
Mhm.
And then other times I'm like, okay, well, I'm actually feeling the conflict and kind of not loving it. So I'm just
Mhm.
gonna
Yeah.
shut down and let it pass.
Yeah. I think it's like I can't really think of an example right now for some reason. I don't know if I really should, because it might bring up some old feelings for you, because it was probably me who started the conflict. But yeah, I really feel like it's like, okay, in the moment, and then like 5 seconds later, I'm going to the fridge. Hey, did you need some water? And then it's like, okay, we're talking about like something else.
It's like, I feel like that's how sisters kind of behave. I'm assuming. I don't know. You have sisters. You tell me.
I think when we were younger, yeah.
So now if you have conflict with them, how do you deal with it? Don't address
I mean, I don't know. We
it?
don't live in the same state, so it's like I don't text back as fast. I don't know.
Right.
There's not really conflict, I
Right.
guess.
This trip, there has been very, very, very few moments of conflict, I would say. Like basically none. I would say there were maybe a couple moments of tension.
Mm-hmm.
On maybe you didn't feel it. I think maybe on my end, like there was one moment where I got a little bit annoyed because something about you were stressed about needing to do something, but I was like overloaded with work, needing to do something. And no, it was the ordering food thing.
Oh, because I have childhood trauma. Because my parents used to make me. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm not even gonna go there.
Why?
Because I don't need to. I've already explained it to you 100 times why I do that shit.
No, I will explain it.
I don't want to.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't remember off the top of my head.
No,
so
you don't
maybe I
have to. But no, this
should
is
be
a
more
reoccurring thing. And what Sophia's talking about is how she'll hand me her phone and tell me to like order food off of it. And then
Right.
gets really mad at me when I can't decide fast enough. And it's
No.
mostly just because like I'm about to start crying.
That's okay. It's fine to cry. Also,
I
all
know
of this can be
that.
cut.
It doesn't have to be cut.
Okay. I didn't know it was like
No, it is. I say it every time.
but you just say like, oh, it's like childhood shit. And I don't know what that's referencing per se. It's never me mad that you're not picking fast enough.
It's what is it?
It's you being like, okay, I want to order something. And then I'm like feeling overloaded and I'm like, let's do it. And then we'll be kind of like going back and forth. And then I'll just be like, just pick whatever you want. And then you will shut down and be like, I don't want anything. I'm not getting anything, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, what the, like I am thinking, what the fuck? Like, did I do something wrong? Like, I'm just
No.
trying to be supportive. I'm down. I'm hungry too. Like, why was there this,
Well,
but I guess it's
many
something.
things.
Okay.
Like the other day I was like, oh, I actually don't want to eat right now. I don't feel like I deserve to eat right now. I don't want to eat. Like, I don't need to eat. Another thing is like, I don't know, for some reason I feel really weird like having you buy me food despite you being my fucking cousin and despite you being my boss. It feels really weird.
Really?
Like just taking your phone and doing that shit. I can't even go into your fucking pantry and ask for like an apple and like not feel fucking guilty about it. And I know like you get mad at me, or not mad, but like you get mad, not mad, but you point it out and get annoyed with me as well, and I can't help it. And it's been like that for like years. Like to this day, I'll still come over to your parents' house and like ask, and I don't know what happened to me when I was younger or what, but like it's really like, trust me, I know it's annoying on you, but it feels horrible for me.
No, it's never. When you say I get annoyed, I don't get annoyed when you're like, oh my God, like, can I eat this or can I have this? I just make like a comment like, bitch, you could eat whatever the hell you want and you know that. And I always tell you that. And I guess I'm insensitive because there's obviously this deeper thing.
I mean, like you just saying like, oh, I say this every time, like you know this, and then it's like, oh, I say this every time, you know this. I ask every single time. Like I don't mean to, but I don't know how to explain it.
But no, but it does annoy me when you ask, can I have something from the fridge? That doesn't annoy me.
But it's like, yeah, that makes sense.
That never annoys
what
me.
I'm trying to explain to you is like you handing me your phone and doing that is saying like, go pick something from the fridge, which is really hard for me.
But
for some
so
reason.
that's interesting that feels weird to you if I hand you my phone to order off my phone, considering you're working for me. Your meals while you're with me are not meant to be paid by you. Like that's business. That's like family aside.
Okay, well,
So
maybe that.
But so I mean, I don't know. Why does it make you feel like you're taking advantage? Does it make you feel like
No, I don't feel like I'm taking advantage. I think
it just feels weird? Like
I don't know. That's why I keep referencing like something
childhood.
like I don't want to think about it.
Well,
I don't even
okay.
know if it was childhood, but like I'm not saying it was like my parents. Like I don't really know what. But
Right. Well, I will do whatever I can to make you feel more
No.
comfortable.
No, I mean it's so simple. Like it's not simple, but it's stupid. Like I just started crying because we just
That's not
talking about.
stupid,
No, it
Alex.
is. If
No.
you look at it from like over here. I mean, now me
No,
explaining
no.
it.
But I'm sorry because I'm going to talk over you. It's not stupid because do you know how many women are listening to this right now and listening to you and are being like, holy fuck, I feel the exact same way.
Well,
Like women and their relationship with food is bonkers. Like it is wild.
Yeah.
I've said this, the last few years of my life have not had a crazy relationship with food. I mean, I feel guilty that I'm not getting in enough calories, and then I feel ugly when I get too skinny and I'm look gaunt in my face and I'm getting older, and that just like adds to like whatever. But it's I think that moment you just had is very, very relatable. I don't think there is one female on this planet that has a 100% healthy relationship with food.
Yeah.
Or man for that matter. Like think about when you're ordering something. Is it enough protein? Is it too many calories? Is it enough vegetables to keep me healthy? Is it going to be good for me? Is it going to be good for my soul, for my taste buds? Will I feel good tomorrow morning?
Is it gonna make me bloated?
Is it gonna cause shame?
Is it gonna give me gas?
Is it gonna give me gas? You know? Like it's like anytime you make a food decision, like it is kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's so many aspects to that, but I think you will feel more comfortable grabbing my phone and ordering shit because you quite literally are here to work for me right now.
But I mean, I've been working for you for whatever years, and
you've always had it. Yeah. But I don't think that's just a me thing, right? Like, do you feel like that if you're ordering off anyone else's phone? Well, you're probably
I
not
don't
really
think
ordering
so.
off of anyone else's phone, really. When you said, I don't want to eat anymore, now I don't want anything because I don't feel deserving, that's a big one. That is a huge one. And in a really fucked up way, I do the same thing. And I'm just realizing it. And I think it's why I'm so skinny right now. And I don't want to be this skinny. But I don't feel deserving of like a home cooked, like calm, chill meal unless I have taken care of all of these things beforehand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like me eating is the last thing that's important on the agenda. And it's like, no, nutrition's like pretty high up there.
For sure.
Like that should be prioritized. So, wow.
So if you want to know how we deal with conflict, you just saw it full on.
There you go. There you go. All right.
Next.
Let's do a couple more. What's your swig order?
Thank God someone finally asked.
There's no way you order swig.
There was
Bitch.
There was one Swig location. Like, I've been going to Swig since I was in fucking elementary school because every summer in elementary school, we would go to St. George to like my friend's condo. And like one of the biggest things that we would do in St. George is go to that fucking Swig. And my friends that are listening, which I don't have any, but if there are Sofia with an F fans that I went to elementary school with, they'll know what I'm talking about. And we'd go to Swig because it was like the biggest shit in the world. That it's just a soda shop.
What would you order?
A dirty Dr. Pepper with lime.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's Dr. Pepper with coconut syrup and a lime.
No alcohol.
Elementary school.
Okay.
let's turn on those ears.
Okay. Also, Mormon.
Up until I was fucking like 12 years old or older.
Yeah.
Older. Till I was like 16 or something.
That is just so bizarre.
That's
to
all
me.
I know.
And like, but like, wouldn't you rather order something you can like chew?
Yeah, you get the cookies too. Duh.
But
The
I feel like
frosted
they really go there for like these like
Oh yeah.
soda.
Of course, because you
concoction.
can't drink coffee, so the only way that like you can get caffeine is through soda.
Right. Grandpa loves Diet Coke.
Dude.
Loves.
Does your mom drink soda? My dad is
my mom, yeah, a little bit.
I
here
feel
and
like
there.
people from South America just like their carbonation kinda and
Yeah,
dark
they
colored
do.
sodas. What's your Swig order?
Why the fuck am I here? And I'll get a Diet Coke from 7-Eleven.
Big gulp.
Hell no.
Okay.
I don't get it. Like, I mean, there is one that is a 5-minute drive from my house. That is the one that Lisa Barlow always goes to.
Mm-hmm.
And they're always showcasing it. I guess I'll give it a try. I would rather get a Jamba Juice. I will give it a try. I'm going to be in Utah for the holidays. We should ski.
That's music to my ears.
Yeah, but I'm going to need you to like.
We went last year.
I can get down fine.
Yes, I'll keep you on. You can get down pretty much anything.
I'm good. I'm good.
You are good.
I am nowhere near your level. But like do you have the patience to like really?
Yeah, I do. I love it so fucking much. Like I could just it meant I had to stay in the same place for 3 hours, then it's fine.
And just run it and just go every day.
Yeah, let's do it. That's what I did last season. Minus the Airbnb. I just lived on the mountain.
Oh, right. All right. Well, that was the SOS meets therapy fucking session between the two of us. And I love you.
I'm
so I can't talk about it because then I will turn into an emotional wreck that you're leaving. But the days are over of like we see each other once a year.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming to New York on a frequent basis.
Yes.
Will you be in Utah? Well, at least for Christmas.
Yeah, for sure.
For grandma, like we need to see grandma.
100%.
I love you guys so much, Sloots. You guys know where to find Alex on Twitch. It is.
Alex Franco _meow, also on Instagram and TikTok.
And subscribe to the goddamn YouTube because we're wearing matching outfits. And I'm going to stand up right now. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to show my ass in the wide angle. No, my front butt. Guys, just look at the back butt. All right. I love you guys so much, Sloots. Talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.